What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On the option. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense.
He's loose, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Rides the back on the option to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they have the 1st points of the game. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the ground. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the left.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That was not exactly helpful to this defense as they'll have their backs against the wall as the ball will be put in play close to the 40. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Turning it on! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver
Open space in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're not going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The groupers send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the back. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. They They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The groupers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And the groupers will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The groupers will boot it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Staley. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The groupers will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was looking for the end zone. Touchdown ball! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it in the middle, it's Peterson. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Bishop. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Grab near the sticks, it's Sheffield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
The groupers will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again.
And the ball's out there after it. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football, and they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat you.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields to punt and try. Improve that field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense. You up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Jefferson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it up to 12. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is really impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give on the option. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Kelly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Dropping back, it's Wicks. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together